Herzlich willkommen, bienvenue, benvenuti, bienvenidos, falcha, bem-vindos, välkomna, hwanging, agus yokoso. On behalf of the Coffee Break team, I'm delighted to welcome you to this special event. If you're watching live, let us know where you're watching from in the comments. And if you're joining us for the replay after the event, you're also very welcome. For 19 years, Coffee Break Languages has been part of our learners' daily routines, as we've helped people all over the world connect with languages, with cultures, and with each other. And this year, as we look ahead to the next 19 years and beyond, we're celebrating the power of connection. Connection between moments, between ideas, between learners and teachers, wherever they are. This is Connected Learning with Coffee Break, a celebration of how language learning fits naturally into your life every single day. Over the past week, learners around the world have been connecting the clues and unravelling the mystery destinations in the Great Coffee Break Treasure Hunt of 2025. And I'm excited to reveal the mystery destinations and our lucky winners during this event, so stay tuned. Before that, however, we're going to take a quick look back over the past year. We'll update you on all the fantastic resources we have available, and we'll also share some new ways you can look forward to, which will help you transform your next coffee break into a learning moment. Since this time last year, we've published hundreds of new lessons over our 10 Coffee Break languages. One of our guiding principles at Coffee Break is being able to provide free language lessons through our podcasts and videos. And this year, we've delivered more free lessons than ever before, over 32 million. Now, if every one of those coffee breaks were accompanied by a coffee, it would take a single barista around 3,500 years to make 32 million coffees. We host our online courses in the Coffee Break Academy, and I'll be sharing some exciting news about the Coffee Break Academy later. This year, we've seen a 30% increase in the number of lesson completions, with over 1,200 lessons completed by students every single day. On Coffee Break TV, our on-demand library of video lessons, we've seen a huge rise in daily views as we launched our daily lesson recommendation on the 1st of January this year. It seems that many of you love doing your daily lesson and earning your badges as you go. And huge congratulations to everyone who has been building their streak. And I'd like to say a special Felicitation, Enhorabuena, Complimenti, and Herzlichen Glückwunsch to our current group of Coffee Break TV learners who have earned their Fluency Finder badge by learning every day for over 250 days. Again, there will be more news about Coffee Break TV later in the event, so stay tuned. At Coffee Break, we try to provide you with the resources you need to ensure that language learning fits into your life every single day. That's why we believe in connected learning. And this is what a day in the life of a Coffee Break learner can look like. Begin the morning with a warm cup and a Coffee Break podcast. Let your target language wake you up while you're making breakfast or on your commute. Whether it's the latest goings-on and scenes from the Coffee Break Cafe or one of our travel diary episodes, there's something for everyone. And when you're on the move, whether you're walking, running or heading to the gym, take a step-by-step lesson with you. These are part of our Coffee Break TV subscription. Each session fits to your exercise routine, short bursts of practice that keep your mind and body active together. A Coffee Break learner would notice the world. At mid-morning or lunchtime, look around you and notice language in your environment. Signs, menus, shop windows. Take inspiration from Walk, Talk and Learn and try your own version. Describe what you see, think aloud in your target language, or note a phrase to check later. And if it so happens to be a Friday, don't forget to open our Friday email lesson over lunch. A quick, refreshing way to stay connected and keep learning. And then it's time to think about your next challenge. After lunch, take 10 minutes to read through the lesson notes or take a mini quiz from your Coffee Break course. Review vocabulary, reinforce grammar and see how much progress you've made. Challenge yourself. One quiz, one step closer to fluency. And then continue exploring. In the evening, relax with an activity from our 50 Coffee Breaks books to reinforce what you've learned. And end your day connected to the language. Explore, reflect and enjoy your progress. There's always time to consolidate your learning. Before the day ends, take some notes on whichever Coffee Break TV video you've watched today, remembering what you've learned, or post a comment on the video and interact with the Coffee Break tutors. A few minutes of focused review turns today's efforts into tomorrow's confidence. And talking of tomorrow, a coffee breaker would plan their learning. While you're in your Coffee Break TV app, why not schedule a lesson for tomorrow, add a reminder, or note down a goal in your calendar. Consistency keeps your language learning move forward. From your first coffee to your final reflection, every moment can be a coffee break. Listen, read, watch, explore, consolidate and plan, because connected learning means learning wherever life takes you. Now today we want to share with you some of the things that we've been working on over the past few months, and we hope that you're excited to hear about the latest developments at Coffee Break. First of all, I've mentioned using the Coffee Break TV app, which makes language learning as easy as lifting your phone and starting to learn. Until now, learners following courses on the Coffee Break Academy have been limited to using the web to access courses. But today, we're delighted to introduce the Coffee Break Academy app, available for iOS and Android. You can now access all your favourite Coffee Break courses on your smartphone or tablet. Just sign into your existing Academy account and all your courses will be immediately available in the app. You can listen to the audio, access the notes, and save the video lessons to your device for watching offline. All the Coffee Break Academy courses will continue to be available within the Coffee Break Academy website. But since we host the Academy on the Teachable platform, you can also access your courses within the Teachable app. So there are now 3 simple ways to keep your learning moving forward and to make it as easy as possible to access your favourite courses. And talking of courses, we're delighted to announce a brand new addition to our range of Coffee Break courses. Earlier this year, we launched Scenes from the Coffee Break Cafe, and this has gone on to become one of the most popular courses we've ever made. Francis described it as a great way of learning new vocabulary, consolidating grammar, and discovering new Italian expressions. It felt as if the course was high quality, solid learning. And Irene said, I thoroughly enjoyed the mix of vocabulary and grammar and the idiomatic phrases. I thought the small videos focusing on a particular point were very useful. In Scenes, we invited you inside a typical cafe in France, Germany, Italy or Spain, and through the stories of the staff and the customers, learners got to know the regulars, the newcomers, and the little dramas that unfold with every coffee order. Well, we've decided to do it all again, and we're thrilled to announce that a brand new season of Scenes from the Coffee Break Cafe is now available. Here's Pablo to tell you more.
Hola a todos, I'm Pablo from Coffee Break Spanish, and I've got some exciting news to share with you today. Scenes from the Coffee Break Cafe is back. One of our most creative and popular series returns, and this time we're taking things even further. If you don't already know Scenes, it's a story-based course that helps you improve your language skills through engaging and realistic situations. You follow the stories of different characters in a cafe, their lives, their dreams, all the little day-to-day events. And before you know it, you're totally absorbed in the story. And you don't even realize how much you're learning. And that's what makes Scenes so powerful. It's learning through story. You connect emotionally with the characters and you pick up natural expressions, cultural references, and authentic language as you go. In this new series, which is of course available in French, German, Italian, and Spanish, you'll meet some familiar faces from season 1 and get to know some brand new characters too. There's friendship, humor, a little bit of drama, and a lot of language learning along the way. And remember, Scenes from the Coffee Break Cafe isn't just an audio experience. When you buy the course, you get all the bonus materials, lesson notes, exercises, a special spotlight video focusing on key grammar and vocabulary, and full vocabulary list to help you get the most out of every episode. And the best part, if you join the course now, you'll be among the first to hear season 2. These episodes won't be released on the podcast feed until 2026, so you will be well ahead of everyone else. So if you loved season 1, or if you're ready to start learning through stories, come and join us for Scenes from the Coffee Break Cafe Season 2. I think you're going to love what we created. There's even a bundle of Season 1 and 2 at a special price if you're completely new to it. Okay, that's all from me. Back to Mark now. Adios.
Gracias, Pablo. Now, we also have some news for Swedish learners. We're putting together a new intermediate course for Swedish, helping you to sound more Swedish. Native Swedish speakers love their expressions and proverbs and use them all the time. So, in each lesson of this new course, we'll be focusing on interesting idioms, expressions, sayings, and proverbs. And of course, they'll all be presented in context with exercises and interesting conversations. Sound More Swedish is coming early next year. Let's return to Coffee Break TV now and focus on one of the most popular series on the platform. Walk, Talk and Learn is where we encourage you to think about the language you see around you. And if you're lucky enough to be in an area where your target language is spoken, then it's the perfect way to learn. If not, then our Walk, Talk and Learn videos are the next best thing. Steve said, I like them in that they illustrate how we as language learners can decode that language as encountered in the real world. Lynn enjoyed the lessons too. I appreciate the opportunity to learn and understand signs that would be encountered if I were to be walking along in a Spanish-speaking country. And Roxana said, another outstanding concept. There's a perfect chance to connect with real-life scenarios, how the target language is used in reality. The explanations in the studio make a lesson complete. Well, we know you love them, so we've made some more.
Ciao à tutti, hola a todos, hallo und herzlich willkommen.
Bonjour à tous et bienvenue à Walk, Talk and Learn,
where we walk around the streets, we talk about the language we see around us, and hopefully together we all learn something.
For this season, we are somewhere exciting. We are in Quebec.
We're in Trieste and in Venice. We're in the beautiful city of Berlin. We are in Madrid and Segovia, and we'll be looking at the signs, the posters, the adverts, and all the language we see around us, and trying to work out what it means.
Hi Mark, you spotted another great sign there, and I have to admit that I had no idea that the fastest elevator in Europe is in fact in Berlin.
Let's have a closer look at this expression. First of all, the verb va is the third person singular of andare in the present tense.
If you ever visit Quebec or Belgium, because they use the same words, the names for the meals during the day are a bit different than in France.
And azo, in its masculine variant only, can indicate a strike, blow, or hit with something, as in cabezazo. Pues eso es todo por mi parte. Volvamos con Marc ahora.
Pues ya está. I'm looking forward to sharing these episodes with you on Coffee Break TV very soon.
The new episodes of Walk, Talk and Learn will start being added to Coffee Break TV next week. And if you're not already a Coffee Break TV member, head to coffeebreaktv.com to check out all your options. Before we leave Coffee Break Tea, we'd like to share one further piece of news. Starting in December, we're going to be adding new videos for English learners to the Coffee Break TV platform. Here's Nick from Coffee Break English to tell you more.
Coffee Break English TV is our new, really exciting option for English learners. It's your home for short, fun and interesting videos that help you learn English in a relaxed and enjoyable way, helping you to build your confidence one coffee break at a time. Now, there are many different types of videos to help you with your English. Some are very short, just 2 or 3 minutes, and others are a bit longer, around 15 or 20 minutes. This means there's always something to watch, no matter how much time you have. Now, here's a quick idea of what you will be doing. In a coffee break with videos, you can sit down and take in a short mini lesson on a useful and interesting English language topic. The short, fun and full of useful language. Skills boost lessons help you to improve your reading and listening skills. You'll watch or read an interesting text and then answer questions to check your understanding. And our language in context lessons focus on grammar and vocabulary. You'll see how English works in real situations before the teacher talks you through the language, and then you'll do some short, fun practice activities. And our pronunciation videos show how English sounds work across a variety of language topics and accents from around the world. And in our classic Walk, Talk and Learn videos, we take English into the real world. You'll see language used in everyday life, in cities, streets, and places around the world. And last but not least, we have our postcard lessons, where you read and listen to a postcard from interesting places and guess where the writer is, all while learning new language. Coffee Break English TV gives you a mix of video lengths and types of lesson, so there's something for every learning moment. Whether you have time for a quick 5-minute lesson or a deeper learning experience. We can't wait for you to join us and start learning English one day at a time with Coffee Break English TV.
We're really excited to be providing something completely different for English learners. With a Coffee Break TV English subscription, you'll be able to access a growing library of fascinating and fun English videos, only available on Coffee Break TV. Let's talk about books. We launched the 50 Coffee Break series 3 years ago with French, Italian, German and Spanish, adding English and Swedish last year. These books have been incredibly popular with learners, earning hundreds of 5-star reviews on Amazon and Goodreads. Our readers tell us they love how the Coffee Break books fit easily into busy lives, short, engaging exercise that make even a quick break productive. They also appreciate how practical and motivating the books are, with clear tasks that build confidence and link perfectly with our podcasts and videos. It's now time to add 2 more languages, and to tell you more about that, here's our series editor, Eva.
Thanks, Mark. So as Mark said, we're delighted to be introducing 2 new languages to our 50 Coffee Breaks book series. You might already be familiar with the series, which is currently available in French, German, Italian, Spanish, Swedish and English, all at an upper beginner to lower intermediate level. And these are books of 50 short activities to accompany your coffee break. They're divided up into 5, 10 and 15-minute sections, and they include a whole variety of types of activities. So whether you fancy doing some reading practice, learning about a new idiom, consolidating a grammar point that you recently learned about, whatever you fancy doing, you can find an activity you fancy out of the 50, grab your pen or pencil and do some fun and valuable language practice. So the 2 new languages we're adding are Mandarin Chinese and Scottish Gaelic. So if you're a learner of either of these languages, you can look forward to those books being available in June 2026. And you'll be able to find them online, wherever you usually get your books, or find them in all good bookshops. We've also started working on 2 other languages that will come after them. So if you're a learner of another language, then you can stay tuned to find out if your language will be included in those 2. As of June 2026, the 50 Coffee Breaks books will be available in French, German, Italian, Spanish, Swedish, English, Mandarin Chinese and Scottish Gaelic. Perfect for your next coffee break. Back to you, Mark.
Thanks, Eva. We're thrilled to be adding 2 new books to the collection and know that Chinese and Gaelic learners will love completing the activities. You can pre-order the books today online or in all good bookshops. We've talked a lot about being connected today, and one of the most exciting parts of being connected is how we can use technology to make learning even more personal and accessible. Human teaching and real connection will always be at the heart of Coffee Break as we share experiences and cultural side notes in our podcasts and video lessons. However, we also owe it to our Coffee Break community to explore how artificial intelligence can support our learners in new ways. That's why we've created the Coffee Break chatbots, Giovanni, Marta, Sebastian and Nina, our first step into connected intelligence. These AI tutors have been trained using our own Coffee Break courses, so they'll teach and interact with you just like our real tutors. They understand the Coffee Break tone, the learning style, and the balance of explanation and encouragement that makes our approach unique. And I can confirm that, like Francesca, Giovanni has strong feelings about chicken on a pizza. You can chat to them anytime, day or night. They're there 24/7 to answer questions, explain grammar points, or help you practice conversations. They're text-based, which means that you can type in your own time without feeling rushed. It also means that you can see every phrase written out. That's great for noticing patterns, reviewing vocabulary, and saving useful examples to come back to later. Our beta testers have already spent months using our chatbots and love how they've been trained to represent the coffee break way of teaching. But let's be clear, they don't replace human teachers. Giovanni, Marta, Sebastian and Nina extend the coffee break experience, offering the most human AI conversation possible. Together, our Coffee Break TV tutors and our AI chatbots create a connected learning experience, human expertise enhanced by carefully programmed intelligent technology, helping you keep learning wherever you are, whenever you have a moment. From today, access to each of the chatbots is available as an add-on within the Coffee Break Academy. Finally, one of the best ways to see how connected language learning can be is to take it out into the real world. And that's exactly what we're doing with our new series, Language Adventures. We've already shared our first journeys exploring Slovenia and Trieste, two places where cultures and languages meet at every corner. But that's just the beginning. In the months ahead, we'll be travelling across Europe, discovering how much language you can learn in a single day of train travel, walking from France to Germany, learning about coffee in Lisbon, and even heading to the Western Isles of Scotland to explore how language shapes identity and community. And in every episode, we'll share practical tips and strategies that you can bring into your own language learning. Ideas inspired by real journeys, real interactions, and small everyday moments where language comes to life. Language Adventures will be available on our YouTube channel, but each episode will be available first exclusively on Coffee Break TV. Each adventure connects travel, curiosity, and communication, showing that learning doesn't stop when the lesson ends. And that's exactly what connected learning means to us, discovering that every journey, every conversation, and every adventure can be a coffee break. Now, talking of adventure, the Coffee Break community has taken part in a virtual adventure this past week with the Great Coffee Break Treasure Hunt 2025. And having shared with you our latest developments, it's now time to reveal the mystery locations and to announce the winners of our competition. In just a few moments, I'll be announcing the winners of our main prizes, lifetime access to our entire collection of French, German, Italian or Spanish courses, and we'll throw in a subscription to Coffee Break TV too. But that's not all. Everyone who correctly guesses the 4 cities will also win a prize. If you're an existing Coffee Break TV subscriber, we have a $25 gift voucher which you can spend on the Coffee Break Academy, putting it towards any of our courses or our chatbots. And if you're not already a Coffee Break TV subscriber, we'll be delighted to provide you with free access for the month of November. You'll see how much you can improve in just 1 month with our library of on-demand lessons and daily recommendations. So, without further ado, let's revisit our 4 clues and reveal the destinations.
Our first clue took us 750 miles or 1,200 kilometres southeast from Glasgow to a place where a wall once traced a border line and a tower now stands watching over the city of Berlin. To reach our second checkpoint, we travelled 450 miles or 725 kilometres south to a city known for a famous romantic balcony and an arena filled with operatic arias. That city was Verona. Heading west, we then travelled 525 miles or 850 kilometres to a city where the work's not yet complete on the stunning cathedral and where a dragon basks in the Mediterranean sun. Our third checkpoint was Barcelona. And now, as we reach our final clue, let's decipher it together. We've travelled northeast 550 miles or about 900 kilometres to a city where a single spire reaches to the sky. This city and the surrounding area is known for les cigognes, the storks. And throughout the month of December, it's transformed into one of the most famous Christmas markets in Europe. Nations unite here at the crossroads of Europe, in the European Parliament, the Council of Europe and the European Court of Human Rights. We are, of course, in the heart of Alsace, in the French city of Strasbourg, the capital of Europe. But there's one piece of the puzzle left to unravel, which will lead us to the treasure. We need to find covered bridges by calm waters, and our treasure can be found in the house by the dam. And so here it is, our treasure, a golden coffee cup which inspired Coffee Break at the very beginning. We hope that you have enjoyed taking part in the Coffee Break treasure hunt for 2025. We've travelled across Europe from Berlin to Verona to Barcelona and now to the centre of Europe here in Strasbourg, where the roads cross and our treasure is found. Thank you for watching. Merci beaucoup. Vielen Dank. Grazie mille. Muchísimas gracias. And happy coffee breaking.
We have indeed found our treasure, and 4 lucky winners are about to discover they too have won a treasure in the shape of lifetime access to our courses. So it gives me great pleasure to announce the winners now. For French, félicitations à Ron F. Our Italian winner is Jenny S. For German, congratulations go to James H. And last but not least, enhorabuena to our Spanish winner, Isabel D. Huge congratulations to you all, and of course well done to everyone who correctly identified those 4 mystery destinations. We'll be in touch very soon with details on how to redeem your prizes. Before we finish, there's just one more thing. Over the past 19 years, we've connected millions of learners with new languages, cultures and communities. But some learners are looking for something even more personal, a deeper connection. So we're working on something new, something that will bring you closer than ever to your learning goals. It's not for everyone, it's for those who want to go all in, learners who want direct accountability, tailored guidance, human support, and the kind of personal connection that makes extraordinary progress possible. We're calling it Connected Coaching, a VIP experience designed for learners looking for their next language breakthrough. We'll be sharing more soon, but for now, consider this your invitation to stay connected. Today has been an exciting day. We've announced the winners of the Great Coffee Break Treasure Hunt 2025. We've announced new video series on Coffee Break TV. We've launched our Coffee Break Academy app. We have new scenes from the Coffee Break Cafe courses in French, Italian, German and Spanish, and we have a brand new Swedish series coming in the new year. The 50 Coffee Breaks books collection will have 2 new members, Mandarin Chinese and Scottish Gaelic. We've also shared news of our Language Adventure series and introduced you to Giovanni, Marta, Sebastian and Nina, our Coffee Break AI chatbots. So as we come to the end of today's event, how can you stay connected with us? First of all, make sure you're subscribed to our newsletter. Head to coffeebreaklanguages.com/newsletter to sign up. We'll be sending out a summary of everything we've shared today, either later tonight or tomorrow. Behind all of these announcements is the wonderful Coffee Break team, and I'd like to take this opportunity to thank them for all their hard work and enthusiasm in getting today's event organised, in bringing together our 2025 treasure hunt, and in creating all this new content and these new services. But most of all, I would like to thank you, our Coffee Break community. Every time you listen to a podcast, read a lesson note, join a course, or share your own progress, you're part of what makes Coffee Break special. A global network of learners, people who are curious, open, and connected by a love of language. This year, more than ever, we're celebrating those connections between people, ideas, and moments of learning that make every day a little richer. So from all of us at Coffee Break, thank you for being part of our story. And here's to staying connected in the year ahead.